Hello, my name is Rick Denham. I serve with 9 Marks in overseeing our international work. Basically, what that means is that I look for opportunities of how 9 Marks can best serve international partners. I find that some of the greatest challenges that our partners have around the world is really a lack of understanding about the church. You see, when I talk to partners in Russia, they tell me that most pastors are like little Putins. Or when I talk to pastors from African countries, they say how much tribalism is really, the influence of that is in their local churches. Or even in China, there's this dragon culture where there's a powerful leader and how that is perceived as a healthy church or a healthy pastor. And I think what we have this opportunity is to be able to give them a biblical lens. So in a way, we're helping give new glasses to pastors and leaders around the world. But when I look back at my life and what I saw, my grandparents were missionaries in China. They were kicked out in 1949. Looking for somewhere to go, they chose the Amazon jungle. And they lived on a boat and went up and down the Amazon River. And it was there that my father discovered the doctrines of grace through reading a little magazine called The Banner of Truth. But it was at that time, in discovering these great truths, that Dad and Mom were compelled to start a Christian publishing ministry. They began the first bookstore in the city of Manaus. And then they traveled to South Brazil, where there were printing shops and translators. And in 1966, they began publishing their first books. So when I'm talking to international partners who are really praying for a miracle, who really want to see a great move of God, but yet there are no resources, I remember when we were publishing 1 book a year. And there's no greater joy than sometimes being that first book or providing that first book, which might be a 9 Marks book, into that language for that partner. And it's been a joy to even help publishers begin where they don't exist. And it's been a great joy to work alongside these partners in their first website, their first translation, and help them with everything that I have learned and seen in the over 50 years that my family has been publishing Christian books. Oftentimes I'm in far off places in this world, but we always feel comfortable when we walk into a library. So I remember one time where I walked into this library in Alexandria, Egypt, and I saw this beautifully designed and well-presented library of books. And I thought, wow, you guys have a lot of books. And then I said, all these are in Arabic? He goes, oh no, those are in English. This shelf here, that's in Arabic. Now, that moment was just, it drove home to me why we do what we do. You know, our desire is to see not just shelves, but entire libraries of books for those seminary students, for believers, for church members to use, and to see the church equipped for the work of ministry. I invite you to join us in this work in bringing trusted resources to the global church.